Archangel Raphael says the sudden, perfect peace you feel is a spiritual anesthetic. The attack on your. Do not look away. Do not let your finger swipe to the next video. This moment, right here, is the separation point. You have felt a strange calmness wash over you in the last 48 hours, haven't you? A sudden silence in the chaos of your life. The arguments stopped. The pressure in your chest lifted. You sat in your chair yesterday and thought, finally, it is over. Finally, I can breathe. You thought your battle was won. You thought the storm had passed. Listen to me very carefully. That silence is not peace. That calmness is not a blessing. It is a spiritual anesthetic. Archangel Raphael stands beside me as I speak this to you. He is the healer, but today he is the awakener. He tells me that this sudden, perfect peace you feel is a weapon used against you. It was sent to put your spirit to sleep. It was sent to make you lower your guard. Because while you are resting, while you are celebrating this false quiet, the attack on your bloodline has shifted. It has gone underground. The enemy saw that they could not break you with noise, so now they are trying to destroy you with silence. You are the one who feels everything, aren't you? You are the one who walks into a room and instantly knows the mood without anyone saying a word. You have always been this way. Since you were a child, you felt like you had no skin, like the emotions of the world just soaked right into you. You carry the burdens of your mother, the worries of your siblings, the anger of your father. You are the emotional trash can for your entire family. They dump on you, and then they walk away lighter, while you sit there heavy, wondering why you feel so drained. But for the last 2 days, you haven't felt that weight. You felt light. You thought, God has finally answered my prayer for rest. No, my child. The enemy has sedated you. There is a specific situation involving a sum of money and a legal agreement that you think is dead. You think that door is closed. You think that person has moved on. But I am seeing a vision of a table in a dimly lit room. There is a pen scratching on paper. This is happening right now. As you watch this, someone you trust, someone whose name starts with a J, or M, or perhaps ends with an S, is making a move that they think you will never see. They are counting on your silence. They are counting on you being too nice to ask questions. They know you hate conflict. They know that if they stay quiet, you will not stir the pot. They are using your own kindness as a rope to tie your hands. This message is your antidote. This is the smelling salt for your soul. You must wake up. The attack is not on your body, it is on your future stability. It is on the legacy you are supposed to leave for your children. There is a theft in progress. Not of your car, not of your jewelry, but of your birthright. Think about the last time you felt this specific kind of too good to be true peace. Was it 3 years ago? Right before the big fallout? Right before the betrayal that nearly broke you? The pattern is repeating. But this time, you have the advantage. You have this warning. The timeline is critical. You cannot wait until next week to be alert. The angels are showing me a window of time that is closing rapidly. It is a spiritual deadline. By the time the sun goes down tomorrow evening, the ink will be dry on their plan unless you disrupt the atmosphere right now. I see you sitting in your car sometimes, gripping the steering wheel, staring out the windshield but seeing nothing. You ask yourself, is this it? Is this all there is? Work, pay bills, sleep, repeat? You feel a massive potential inside you, like a giant bird trying to break out of a cage in your chest. But every time you try to fly, something pulls you back down. A crisis. A bill. A family drama. That is not bad luck. That is a program. It is a cycle designed to keep you in the same place. And this peace you are feeling now? It is the rebooting of that program. It is the system calming you down so it can reset the trap for the next 10 years of your life. Refuse the anesthetic. Say this out loud right now, wherever you are. Even if you have to whisper it. I am awake. I see you. Do you feel the shift? The air in the room just changed. That heaviness you just felt return to your shoulders? That is not a burden, that is your armor coming back on. That is your spiritual radar turning back on. Do not be afraid of the pressure. The pressure means you are dangerous to the enemy again. The pressure means you are pushing back. There is a person in your circle who smiles too much with their mouth but never with their eyes. You know exactly who I am talking about. When you tell them good news, there is a split second, a tiny microsecond, where their face drops before they smile. You have seen it. You ignored it because you have a good heart. You told yourself you were imagining it. You were not imagining it. That person is the architect of this silence. They have been feeding you comforting words lately. Just relax, they say. Don't worry about it, they say. I'll handle it, they say. Stop letting them handle it. They want to handle it so they can steer it away from you. They want to handle it so they can bury the truth where you will never find it. I am speaking to the one who feels like the black sheep. The one who never quite fit in at the family gatherings. You sat at the table, but you felt like you were watching a movie of a family rather than being in one. That isolation was your protection. God set you apart because if you were too close to them, you would have become like them. And you are nothing like them. You are the breaker of chains. You are the one sent to clean up the mess that goes back 3 generations. Why do you think the attacks are so heavy on you? Why do you think you face resistance simply for trying to be happy? Because you are the threat. You are the one holding the flashlight in a dark basement. The rats hate the light. This perfect peace was an attempt to turn off your flashlight. Archangel Raphael is showing me a document. It looks old, or perhaps it is just important. It has a seal on it. It concerns a property, or a settlement, or a position of authority. You were told it was lost. You were told it didn't matter anymore. That was a lie. It matters more now than ever. The value of what was hidden from you has tripled in the last 6 months. That is why the enemy is moving now. They know the harvest is ready, and they want to harvest your field while you are sleeping. Do not let them. You have noticed numbers repeating lately, haven't you? 1111, 444. 333, you see them on the clock, on license plates, on receipts. You thought it was just a coincidence. It is not. It is the alarm clock of heaven ringing in your face. The universe has been screaming at you to wake up, but the spiritual anesthetic made you think, oh, that's nice, instead of, that is a command. The number 444 is specifically for you right now. It means protection, yes, but it also means foundation. Someone is digging under your foundation. Someone is trying to undermine the very ground you stand on. You often worry about money. You check your bank account with one eye closed, afraid of what you will see. You have a constant low-level anxiety about not enough. I am telling you, the scarcity you feel is artificial. It is manufactured. The flow of abundance that belongs to you is being diverted. Imagine a river that should flow into your garden, but someone upstream has dug a trench to divert the water to their own land. Your garden is dry not because there is no rain, but because there is a thief. This silence you felt was the thief working quietly to widen that trench. But God is the master of the reversal. God is the one who sees in the dark. I want you to think about a specific pain you have had in your body recently. The back of your neck. The tension between your shoulder blades. It feels like a knot that won't go away. You tried to massage it, you tried to stretch it. It comes back. That is where the spiritual cord of control is attached. Someone is pulling on your strings. When you felt that peace 2 days ago, the pain stopped, didn't it? That is because they stopped pulling for a moment to let you get comfortable. Now that you are hearing this, the tension might be returning. Good. Feel it. Let it remind you that you are in a battle. But this time, you are going to cut the cord. The person working against you is driven by jealousy. Not jealousy of what you have, but jealousy of who you are. They see the light in you. They see that people are drawn to you naturally. They see that even when you have nothing, you still have a royal air about you. You walk with your head high even when your pockets are empty. That infuriates them. They have money, they have status, but they feel small when they are around you. They want to steal your shine. They think if they can take your blessing, they will get your peace. But it doesn't work that way. The imminent timeline is this: between now and tomorrow morning, a communication will happen. A text message, an email, or a letter will arrive. Or perhaps it has already arrived and sits in your spam folder, or buried under a pile of mail you haven't opened because you were resting. You need to look. You need to check. The sign will be subtle. It won't be a neon sign saying, "I am stealing from you." It will be a casual request. "Hey, can you just sign this?" "Hey, I need to borrow that old file." "Hey, don't worry about coming to the meeting, it's boring." When you hear that casual dismissal, let the alarm bells ring in your head. That is the moment of theft. You must be the warrior now. The gentle lamb must become the lion. You do not need to scream. You do not need to fight physically. You just need to be present. You need to show up where they don't expect you. You need to ask the question they don't want you to ask. Can I see the original? Why was I not included? Please send me a copy of that right now. Watch their face when you ask. Watch the color drain from their skin. Watch them stutter. That stutter is your victory. That hesitation is the sound of their plan crumbling. I am speaking to the one who cries in the shower so the kids won't hear. I am speaking to the one who drives the long way home just to have 5 more minutes of solitude. I see you. You are not alone in this car. You are not alone in this room. The armies of heaven are packed in around you, waiting for your command. But you have been silent. You have been under the anesthesia. You have not given the order. Give the order now. Say, I call back everything that is mine. Say, I cancel the false peace. Say, I demand the truth be revealed. There is a specific object in your house. A box. Maybe under a bed, maybe in the top of a closet. It contains old papers, photos, memories. You haven't looked in it for years. It feels heavy to even think about it. You need to go to that box. You don't need to open it yet, just put your hands on it. There is an energy attached to it that needs to be broken. That box is an anchor holding you to the past version of yourself, the version that was a victim. The enemy uses that history to define you. You are just like your father, they whisper. You will never manage money correctly, they say. You are too emotional, they say. Lies. All lies. You are the masterpiece. You are the culmination of centuries of prayer. Do you know that your great-grandmother prayed for you? She didn't know your name, but she prayed for the one who would come after, the one who would break the curse of poverty, the curse of addiction, the curse of broken marriages. You are the answer to her prayer. Do you think the enemy is going to let that happen without a fight? Of course not. But the enemy is lazy. They prefer to trick you into giving up rather than fighting you for it. They prefer the anesthetic. They prefer to hand you a fake peace treaty while they reposition their troops. You have noticed that your dreams have been strange lately. Not nightmares, but confusing. Foggy. You wake up and can't remember them, just a feeling of being lost or searching for something you can't find. That is the fog of war. The enemy is jamming your spiritual frequency. Usually, God speaks to you in dreams. You have had vivid dreams before, prophetic dreams. But lately? Nothing. Just blankness. That is part of the attack. They are trying to cut off your supply line. They are trying to cut the phone line between you and heaven. But this video, this script, this voice, this is the emergency broadcast breaking through the jammer. You are receiving this because you are part of the remnant. The chosen few who are awake while the world sleeps. Look at the view count on this video. Look at the others in the comments. You are not crazy. You are not imagining things. You are part of a legion of light-bearers who are all waking up at the exact same moment. The us versus them is not about hate. It is about awareness. They are the scrollers. They are the ones who take the blue pill and go back to sleep. They are the ones who accept the crumbs life throws at them and say thank you. You are not one of them. You are the one who demands the loaf. You are the one who knows the baker. This false peace is about to break. And when it breaks, it will be chaotic for a moment. Do not fear the chaos. The chaos is the sound of the walls coming down. The chaos is the sound of the chains snapping. When the lawyer calls, or the family member texts, or the boss asks for that meeting, you will feel a spike of adrenaline. Do not suppress it. That is your power. That is the fighting spirit coming back online. Archangel Raphael is removing the spiritual foredrip from your arm right now. He is pulling out the needle of complacency. It might sting. It might feel uncomfortable to suddenly feel everything again, the anger, the urgency, the fear. But feel it. Use it. The anger you feel is fuel. It is righteous indignation. How dare they? How dare they try to steal your children's future? How dare they smile in your face while holding a dagger behind their back? Let that anger rise up. Not to harm, but to propel. You have been passive for too long. You have been waiting on God, but God has been waiting on you. He has been waiting for you to stand up and say, enough. This is your enough moment. In the next section of this message, the truth is going to get sharper. I am going to reveal exactly how they plan to hide the asset from you. I am going to tell you exactly where to look. But you must be ready to see the ugly truth. You must be ready to accept that people you love may not love you back in the way you think. They love you when you are convenient. They love you when you are quiet. They do not love you when you are powerful. Are you ready to be powerful? The silence is ending. The storm is coming. But this time, you are not the victim in the storm. You are the captain of the ship. You are the one who commands the waves. Prepare yourself. The revelation is about to drop. The mask is about to fall off the villain in your story. And you might be shocked to see who is standing there. Type Amen.